Thank you. More breaking news now. Authorities investigating a crash in the metro. Officials tell us the driver fled a traffic stop and crashed into parked cars near 19th and W. That driver was taken into custody.
Also breaking this morning, one person's in the hospital after a late night cutting. It happened at 13th and Howard just after 11 last night. Dispatchers tell us the victim's injuries are not considered serious.
One of the people arrested in a Nebraska couple's disappearance will be in court today. Matthew Licklider is accused of helping burn the car. He and 5 other people are also charged.
Also today, the mother of a Creighton men's basketball player will be laid to rest. Kelly Dix, the mother of Creighton senior Josh Dix, passed away last week after a long battle with cancer. The funeral will take place at 10:30 this morning.
The Omaha senator seen on camera removing pictures from a display inside the state capitol has now been reprimanded. The legislature's executive board called Michaela Kavanaugh's conduct, and quote, unprofessional and unbecoming.
Mayor John Ewing will announce the creation of a Mayor's Youth Advisory Council today. The program is open to rising high school juniors and seniors starting next school year. And we're wrapping up the week with a look at what's going on in the metro this weekend. The king of rock and roll, Elvis himself, will be joined by the Omaha Symphony. It'll be at the Holland Performing Arts Center Saturday and Sunday.
A reminder, A Beautiful Noise, the Neil Diamond musical, is at the Orpheum. It runs through Sunday.
Also this weekend, Creighton and Nebraska both in action. The Blue Jays host Villanova Saturday at CHI. The Huskers host Northwestern at PBA on Sunday.